Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and informations on Path of Exile. Starting the week with some Endless Delve news, where basically it was just the start of the Endless Delves. It started on Monday, depending of course on your time zone, and it's ending pretty much today. So yeah, if you probably wanted to play, you already did, I guess. If you didn't have the chance and you still want to get your next box, your next free box, which you can get by reaching level 50 in at least 2 events that they were doing. The next event is the Endless Delirium, and yeah, that's probably not going to be really fun at all. Sounds pretty boring, to be honest, but still, if you still want to play, if you still need the box, I'll definitely give you a look on that. The Endless Delve is ending. It was pretty fun to level in a different way, for me at least, but other than that, there's really no point in fiddling too much in these voided events unless you're gaining something out of it, like relax, stress relief, or you are a streamer and you gain money. Anyway, we got the first manifesto, which was about jewels and ailment mitigation. So basically GG said 3 things and is making 3 big changes to jewels. The first one is that there are going to be a source of ailment mitigation with higher mod values and better variety of mods. So yeah, basically what it means is that jewels will be able to roll ailment mitigation, and it's going to be 35% for normal jewels and 50% for Abyss jewels. So that is actually pretty good, even though that is only limited for specific ailments, I think. So yeah, it's gonna be a while to cap all your resistances, but still, together with the skill tree, it can really help with your ailment mitigation, especially if you need a specific one rather than just all of them. Anyway, another thing that they did, which is much more questionable, is that they removed a lot of unique jewels and added more chase unique jewels. So their point was to make finding a unique jewel an exciting experience, which apparently hasn't been for a while. I don't know, I don't find a lot of things exciting when they drop, honestly, but still, the unique jewels that drop naturally should be those that are very valuable with broad appeal to the average player. I guess they use statistics to determine this, so that you can use them in your build or trade with someone else. I guess trade always has its own part in this game. And they also moved some of the jewels that do not appeal or only appeal to a small subset of players to other places, so they can be pursued by choice, which means some type of content is going to drop those. For example, the golem jewels apparently have a more deterministic way now to be dropped, or rather they can only drop in deterministic ways, although we still don't know where or when, and it's not a divination card, so it might be delve, it might be heist, I don't know. Hopefully you like those parts of the game, because you are obliged to play those if you want your jewels and you're playing that build, or just fuck those builds nonetheless, which I mean is pretty much what GG is saying to many players. But I mean, this can be seen as a buff or as a nerf depending on what you play. To the average player, I don't think this is really good, because adding chase unique jewels is only for the top percentage of players. Removing uninteresting unique jewels, they could have been honestly just slightly buffed, and yeah, they could have remained, but I guess GG just want to remove some bloat from the game by doing so, but they're still adding more chase stuff. So yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure about that. We'll see how this pans up in the future. And also a very funny one, just in case you were wondering where the burden with predictable meme came from. Well, what happens is the unique jewels from the quests have been removed, and they will be replaced with random rare jewels, which is the same as the random gears that we get from the quests, which are absolutely useless except for the links. But jewels don't have links, so they are basically useless 99% of the time, unless they do something to make those rare mods or rare jewels have good mods, like come well rolled, which I mean could be a thing. You only get these rewards once or twice during the campaign, so why not just making them well rolled? Maybe because they will just break the game, who knows. Honestly, I don't think this is a great change, but it doesn't really matter. Apparently not enough players used those jewels, and the bigger one, which is the one that had the mana reservation efficiency, apparently that mod has been moved to the normal or the global mod pool, so you can just roll that on rare jewels as well, or even normal jewels. Random, whatever jewel you have can roll that mod, so that should be really, really good. Yeah, this part here is questionable, but it could be interesting. The fact that jewels are gonna be a bit rarer, especially the rare ones as well, to try again to make those jewels feel exciting when they drop. But honestly, I don't think GG is ever gonna learn that any drops in a game that has raid enabled is rarely going to be good, because you're maybe using those drops to win the campaign if you're lucky. Other than that, most of the drops are just going to be useless and not even worth picking up and identifying and selling and all that kind of crap. So yeah, maybe they'll learn one day, but who knows. Anyway, we also got the Jewel FAQ right after this, right after Reddit and the forums had their say on the manifesto. And I mean, these questions here actually look good, and the answer look good, and well, it looks like a buff overall, so hopefully that's going to be really good in game as well. We'll wait and see. We also got a big manifesto on Archnemesis, and this is a huge one. Apparently Archnemesis has been basically removed from the game, and yeah, we're back in the old system, so basically monsters only have a couple mods. Apparently GG is experimenting 2 to 4 mods, and they're not like the magma barrier, which did like, it had a magma barrier around the monster, then it had conversion of physical damage into fire, and then added extra fire, and then added fire resistance, and then physical damage reduction, and also spawn volatile flame blasts to follow you. There was one single mod before. Now one single mod has a magma barrier, and that's about it. So these new monsters, which is basically what we had before, with the addition of the new ones. I mean, they just added some of the new modifiers to the old system, which is literally all that was needed before. I don't know why we went through all of these. I mean, I understand trying to change, but honestly, I mean, if anyone who had played that could realize that it was obnoxious, to say the least. Still, it's a pretty damn good thing, and we'll have to see how GG tunes those mods, because going from a 4 Archnemesis before, which was pretty much 24 normal mods, to 2 to 4 mods, unless they tune those, these yellow monsters are gonna feel like paper now. And well, I mean, that might actually be good, wouldn't be too bad. But still, we'll see. Again, we really have to see how it goes in the game, because this manifesto definitely looking really, really good. This manifesto alone definitely will make a lot of players play the league, or at least try it. But again, we'll see in the game how that is actually implemented, because that really matters a lot. And we also got a couple FAQs on the monsters, although these have been much more neutral, and GG didn't really want to say too much on this, like how have rewards conversion changed. Still working on this. Does Magic Find still massively affect the reward conversion? Still iterating on this system. So GG is still making their tests, and hopefully they're gonna make the right calls. They already made one on going back to what it was before. Let's see if they can actually go through all of that. We'll see. I mean, people will figure out everything anyway when playing, so it's really hard to fool a full community that makes spreadsheets for a living, basically. So we'll see. Also, big news, the name reveal for the next expansion has been dropped, and it's the Forbidden Sanctum. And yeah, basically all as always, the new reveal is going to happen on the 1st of December, which is in about 11 days now. If you go on the forum, there is a countdown, so you can be perfectly sure when the live stream is gonna drop. And there's going to be the usual thing, so there's going to be the stream with new Challenge League revealed, some contents other contents of the expansion, of course, not just the Challenge League. And then there's going to be the Q&A between Chris Wilson and Ziggy D. And well, hopefully it's not gonna be too harsh, even last league's experience. But yeah, we'll see. This league is kinda make or break for the GG, because I think Diablo 4 is dropping somewhat soon. So yeah, they really don't want to piss too many people off. Also, other alternatives like Last Epoch and those games are getting better and better by the days. So yeah, GG definitely realizing some of these and going back on the Archnemesis thing, and we'll see if they can follow up on everything else. Twitch drops will be enabled. Definitely be sure to watch or just put up the stream. I mean, if you want, you can definitely watch the VOD afterwards if you're not able to be there at the exact time. And yeah, hopefully this new league is gonna be amazing, because Calandra was really bad. So yeah, this game really needs a good league and a fun league. Hopefully we're gonna get that. So yeah, that was all for this week, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. That was all. I've been your host Giorgio, and I'll see you guys the next time.